Should your brand be talking about trends or doing trends on social media to attract new followers? Short answer, yes. But what I'm going to tell you in this video is going to make you rethink your entire social media content strategy regarding trends, and it's going to save you a ton of time. I'm Prati, and I liberate business owners from the overwhelm of social media so they can start seeing results and get back to enjoying their life. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to think about trends and apply it to your business successfully without spending too much time or wasting effort. For more advice on how to make social media work for your business without losing your mind, be sure to subscribe to my channel. Trends are timely topics that have a huge amount of interest on them. So many people are talking about it or maybe even doing it exactly or recreating it for their brand. Trending topics can range from industry news or entertainment to dances, and most usually die away after a week or two. But of course, global topics can last longer. Not all trends or trending topics will work for your business. So here are some questions you should ask yourself before deciding to do a trend or talk about it. Number one, does it match my brand personality? Number two, does it align with my brand values? Number three, does it relate to my business and is it essential that I talk about this right now? Number four, has the trend already died down? And number five, the biggest question of all, does it make sense? Do I have the time and resources to recreate this trend or talk about it without compromising my personality, values, and trend hotness? Keeping these questions in mind, you can make the right decision for your business. I think there's definitely an important place for talking about trending news and doing trends. But if you're merely doing it to grow your followers, this effort could be draining you. Let's face it, it's not easy keeping up with the news and trends and then coming up with and creating content for those trends. Am I right? So I'm asking you to actually focus more on coming up with and creating quality evergreen content. What do I mean by evergreen content? Well, it's basically content that maintains consistent interest over time, like how to do with French braid, how to make a rich and creamy hot chocolate. What do I look for when deciding on my perfect home? And this is how I like to think of my evergreen content. Evergreen content buckets usually cover your core offer, like your signature program, your fan favorites, your best products, FAQs, like what your clients and customers and audience repeatedly ask you about, your expertise, what you like to talk about with passion and ease, and your values. What do you stand for and what don't you stand for? I recommend that 90% of your content be around these evergreen topics, and 10% can definitely be trending topical content. The benefits of having more evergreen content is it allows you to create content that you like to talk about. It allows you to create content that your audience wants, and it allows you to create a content bank of topics and themes that you can link to your content. And I'll tell you why this is important in just a few minutes. Unlike trending content, which is harder to use again and again, you can do more things with evergreen content. For example, you can reuse the exact same content, especially high performing ones. You can also refresh parts of content like changing text and changing audio, or you can repurpose taking one content type and making it another. And really, how you reuse the content and refresh it or repurpose it depends on how much time and resources you have. But it's all up to you. I want to know from you, are you someone who loves to create more trending content, or do you like to create more evergreen content? Let me know in the comments below. Now that brings me to why I like to create more evergreen content, because I can repurpose evergreen content into trending content. How? Here's an example. Take a step, idea, or thought that is a part of you and part of your products and services and layer that on top of a trend. In this example, I took the aging trend that was on TikTok where people were sharing their feelings of seeing themselves age using this filter. I used the filter and talked about the values that I have when it comes to social media and life, how I feel about constantly posting for my business. See, I already used these texts in a previous content piece in my caption actually, but I applied it on this short form video and then just used it on the reel. This is why having a content bank is so important. You can find stuff easily if you are consistent in talking about the topics and keeping track of it somewhere. And by creating evergreen content, not only do you have the content you can reuse, refresh, and repurpose again and again, you can also hit trends. That's more bang for your effort and time back to do the things you love. Yes! Now that you've learned about my evergreen and trending content strategies, you're probably going to want to take my fun 2-minute quiz and grab your social strategy startup guide. I'm going to teach you how to leverage your personality for social media success. Go ahead, take the quiz via the link in the description below. And if you like this video, please let me know by giving this video a like, subscribing to this channel, and let's continue this convo in the comments. So tell me, how do you repurpose content? Do you take your YouTube content and make other social media content like Instagram Reels and TikToks? I'd love to know. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.